Oh, that is sour. Dims! What? Dims! Now I gotta do 100 dabs. 97, 98, 99, 100. I love my Billy hoodie. Oh, you got a hoodie. Thanks. I have got a hoodie too. Yes, if you're wondering, I designed all of them. Let's get started with our lesson. So today we're going to be learning about gaba. First, let's learn how to conjugate this. The way you make it is actually the exact same as the regular 가요 form. For example, 갈까요, 먹을까요, 할까요. This can be an action verb or a descriptive verb, followed by 봐. You can also conjugate this in the past tense. So you can say 할까 봐 or 했을까 봐. What this is literally a combination of the 가 form and 보다, to see. This 가요 means would or could. Would the weather be cold today, or could the weather be cold today? 영화가 재밌을까요? Could the movie be entertaining, or would the movie be entertaining? So this form means like would or could. I see that something could or would. If it's an action verb, do something, or if it's a descriptive verb, be something. So it looks like something could or something would, verb. So if it's an action verb, you could say maybe it looked like it would snow. 눈이 올까 봐. Or it looked like it could be cold. 추울까 봐. What would you say after that in an English sentence? It looked like it could snow, so I wore a jacket. Sure. It looked like the food at the restaurant would taste bad, so I was a little worried. These sort of usages, this is kind of used in that sense in English too, when we're like worried about something, like we're kind of bringing up something that could be a problem. Oh, I'm worried this could happen. So it looked like it could something. So what did I do in response to that? This form is used for explaining the reason why you do something or the reason why you did something. It was because it looked or looks like it would, verb, or could, verb. So you can think of this another way. Because I was worried that, verb. So with our previous examples, because I was worried that it would snow, so I brought a coat. Because I was worried that, worried. In the form itself, gaba, there is no hint of worrying, right? I just explained the literal meaning of it. There is no word for worry in there, but this form is used whenever you want to express that you're worried about something. Again, this form is used for explaining the reason why you are doing or why you did something. Because I was worried that, and then whatever verb you use before this form. So therefore, what did I do? Or what am I doing? So if we have our sentence here, we have A, followed by gaba, and then B, whatever comes after the form. What this means is the speaker, whoever's talking, does or did B. And the reason was because they were worried or afraid about A. Now, if A is an action verb, they did it because they were worried or afraid that A would happen. Or if it's a descriptive verb, then they did B because they were worried or afraid about A being a certain way. So this is just another way you can think about how this form is used. The way that it's used then is to show you're afraid of something. You're worried about something. It doesn't have to be necessarily terrified about something. This can be just like concerned, a light worry. It doesn't have to be a really strong worry. You don't have to say, I was afraid of dying. You could be like, I was afraid they would run out of cream cheese at the supermarket. It doesn't have to be a really big fear. You cannot use this form with future tense. So don't try to do this. 할 걸까 봐. Don't do this. This is wrong. Instead, if you want to use the future tense, just go back to the 같다 form, because I think future tense. There are a few verbs you'll commonly see this form used with. 긴장하다. So to be nervous. 걱정이다, 걱정하다, 걱정되다. These all can translate as to worry. However, don't think that you have to use these verbs. You can actually use this with any action verb. Any action verb that you do or that you did because you were worried about something. You could just say, I did something because I was worried. Just keep in mind that the form itself implies that you're doing something because you're worried about something. Also, you can end your sentence with 가봐 or 가봐요. Because I'm worried about something. Also, you can follow this form with the 서 ending. It's actually the same thing. However, 서 is actually optional. So you might see like 할까 봐서. It doesn't add anything to the sentence. Okay, let's do some example sentences. 배가 아플까 봐 못 먹겠어요. I won't be able to eat because I'm worried that my stomach's gonna hurt. Literally, it looks like my stomach might hurt or would hurt or could hurt. Therefore, 못 먹겠어요. I can't eat anything. I can't eat because I'm worried my stomach will hurt. It might help you to think of the words might or maybe in your head when you're translating it. A more natural way to say could or would in English is usually going to be might or maybe. So I was worried my stomach might hurt. So this is just one more option for when you're translating things in your head. 배가 아플까 봐 못 먹겠어요. So I can't eat because I'm worried my stomach might hurt. 음식이 맛이 없을까 봐 걱정했어요. So 걱정하다, to worry. So I worried because it looks like the food 맛이 없다, to not taste good, to be not delicious, to not be good tasting. Because it looked like the food could or would not taste good. So I worried because I thought maybe the food wouldn't be good. I was worried that the food wouldn't taste good. 음식이 맛이 없을까 봐 걱정했어요. 지금 잠을 자면 아침에 일어나지 못할까 봐서요. So we don't have anything extra added to the end of this sentence. If I sleep now, I'm worried I'm not going to be able to wake up in the morning. 봐서요. So you could have just said 봐요. So this would be the answer to something. 지금 잠을 자면 아침에 일어나지 못할까 봐서요. It's because I'm worried that if I go to bed now, I won't be able to wake up in the morning. 엄마한테 혼날까 봐 집에 못 들어가겠어요. So I can't go into my house because I'm worried. 혼나다 is to get in trouble. Literally, it means to be scolded by my mom. 엄마한테 혼날까 봐 집에 못 들어가겠어요. So you stayed out really late and now you can't go in your house because you're worried that you're going to get in trouble by mom or from mom. 엄마한테 혼날까 봐 집에 못 들어가겠어요. 팝콘을 먹기 시작하면 멈출 수 없을까 봐 안 먹었어요. 팝콘을 먹기 시작하면 when you start or when I start eating popcorn, 멈출 수 없을까 봐 I'm worried I won't be able to stop if I start eating popcorn. Therefore, 안 먹었어요. I didn't eat it. So I didn't eat any popcorn because I was worried that once I started, I wouldn't be able to stop. 팝콘을 먹기 시작하면 멈출 수 없을까 봐 안 먹었어요. 새 핸드폰에 기스가 날까 봐 겁나서 못 쓰겠어요. 새 핸드폰, new cell phone. On my new cell phone, 기스가 나다 is to get a scratch. So to get a scratch on my new phone. I was worried I would get a scratch on my brand new phone. So because I was worried about that, 겁나서, 겁이 나다. You're afraid? 못 쓰겠어요. I can't use it. I'm afraid to use it. 새 핸드폰에 기스가 날까 봐 겁나서 못 쓰겠어요. I can't use my new cell phone because I'm afraid it'll get scratched. 조카가 저를 기억하지 못할까 봐 연락을 더 자주 했어요. My niece or nephew, 저를 기억하지 못하다, cannot remember me. 기억하지 못할까 봐 I'm worried that my niece or my nephew won't be able to remember me. Because of that, 연락을 더 자주 했어요. I contacted them more often because I was worried that they wouldn't be able to remember me. So I was worried that my niece or nephew wouldn't be able to remember me, so I contacted them more often. 조카가 저를 기억하지 못할까 봐 연락을 더 자주 했어요. But there is one more use of this form that we need to talk about. And that is, this form can also be used to say that you're thinking about maybe doing something because it comes from that same 가요 form. Literally, it looks like, shall I? Or I think, shall I? In that sort of sense. Let me give you an example. 내일 갈까 봐. I'm thinking about maybe going tomorrow. Should I go tomorrow? I think. That sort of sense. It seems. 내일 갈까 봐. I'm thinking about going tomorrow. 새 핸드폰 살까 봐. I'm thinking about maybe buying a new cell phone. 새 핸드폰을 살까 봐. 까봐 or 까하다 or 까 생각하다 if you want to say thinking about doing something. Feel free to use either one. They are interchangeable. Okay, so thanks for watching and I'll see you guys again next week. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Bye guys.